Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Um, my name is Brenda and I go by the Poncho Lady. I want to share a story with you about how I started out crocheting. I guess everybody has a story. Well, I want to share mine. Um, I can remember I was born in Chicago, and I can remember when I was about 4 years old, my dad had moved us out of Chicago into a little town of Indiana, and moved on my mom and dad's property, which was my grandparents on my mom's side, of course. And we lived in a house that was separated by a porch to my grandparents' house, so our doors were facing each other, but a porch separated, our living establishments. And I can remember that I was about 4 years old when that happened. So years go by, you enjoy your Indiana days, and your grandmother from Chicago's coming to visit. You know, I haven't seen her for a while. We don't take that trip back and forth, even though my dad worked in Chicago, come home on weekends. But seeing grandma was, far and few in between. But one weekend, dad had brought her into Indiana, and of course, she's a crocheter. She in tow with her crochet hooks and her yarn, and whatever else it took for her to create what she created. She was big on making slippers, either for the family, or she would make slippers and sell them at um, places where she played bingo in Chicago. She had certain areas that she had scoped out, and she would go like 3-4 times a week. But whatever slippers she sold ended up paying for her bingo tickets, so nothing was really out of her pocket but the yarn. And since she had so much yarn laying around from purchasing it just because she liked it, um, she utilized it in a way where, okay, now that I spent money on the yarn, I got to do something with it. So she would create the slippers. Like I said, go to bingo, sell the slippers, bought the next night's tickets. Like, she played 40 cards, so it could get expensive. But she come home with my dad, or come to Indiana with my dad when he had come home for the weekend. And I had noticed, I'm about 7 years old now, and I had noticed that she's sitting on the porch in a chair, just crocheting along, probably making a pair of slippers. That was one of her, like I said, one of her main things she liked making. So I take a chair that was on the other side of the porch, and I drag, 7 years old, dragging the chair over by her, and I sit there and I'm watching her. My grandmother is Lithuanian, so her English is kind of broken. You know, the way she talked, was different. You want to learn? My eyes probably got really big. Grandma wants to teach me how to crochet. Yes. I was intrigued by what she was creating with that yarn and that hook. How does she do that? So she took it upon herself to show me how to do the chain. Got behind me, grabbed my wrist, doing the, in and out, pulling the yarn, and I don't know, went on about 7 times, and she made me learn to go on my own. So she seen the progress. Oh, May, that's good, keep going, keep going. Everything was May. My name wasn't May, it's Brenda. But everything that's just how she spoke. Especially when she got excited. May. So I got working on that ball. The ball wasn't that big. It was probably about this size. It was probably an H hook. It was, one of the smaller ones. And I can remember using up that whole ball of yarn with this long ass chain. This chain on the, the ground. And she goes, now, you take it out. I'm thinking, what do you mean, take it out? No, you take it out. You have to take it out. You ball it up. And you make another one. You do it again. And I'm thinking, I'd do it again. I already made a chain. I don't want to do it again. You know, I'm thinking to myself at 7 years old, Grandma's going to make me take out my hard work. I'm not happy. So she takes it and she starts unraveling it and balling up. She goes, this is what you do. You ball it up. You make a mistake. You have to learn how to take out and make ball. And I'm thinking, I wasn't anticipating and making any mistakes. I'm going to be that good. That's what I'm thinking. You're taking out my chain, Grandma. This is not funny. So she balls all up. She gives me the ball back and the crochet hooks. Did the starting loop. You know, she put on my hook and she goes, now make another one. I'm looking at her like, I don't want to make another one to myself. You know, you could just go tear it out. No, you make another one. You want to be good like Grandma? And I'm thinking, I probably nodded my head and says, then you make another chain. Go, do. Show Grandma, do it. So I did. I sat there. It was she was there for 2 days. It was Saturday and Sunday. And I did nothing but I made that chain. And then once again, take it out, make a ball. What the heck are you doing, Grandma? Are being mean to me. And I did. I did what I was told. I balled up. She goes, now you do it again. I'm thinking, Grandma, I don't want to do it. You do it again. You want to be like Grandma? You want to crochet like Grandma? You have to do it again. So I did it again. I did what I was told. I can't wait for Grandma to leave. Hey, Dad, when's Grandma going back to Chicago? I'm thinking to myself. She being mean to me. But I worked on this chain off and on for that whole 2 days. Make a chain, take it out, ball it up. Make a chain, take it out, ball it up. That's all I did. I don't know how many times I did it. After she left, I never picked it up again until I was about 18 when I went to Chicago and stayed with her for a while. She asked me, she goes, you been crocheting lately? You been crocheting lately? No. Flashbacks of when I was 7 was coming back. I'm thinking I don't want to go through that again. Oh, Grandma, I love you, but yeah. So she goes in her room where she keeps all her yarn balls, and she comes out with this basket of yarn balls about the same size as that and the crochet hook. She goes, you want to make squares? You want to learn how to do another stitch? And I said, okay, Grandma. So it was just squares. It wasn't a granny square, which is you go back and forth. We did a single crochet. I did a square of those, and we cut it off. You know, I cut it off and I set it aside. And she showed me how to do the double crochet. So I did so many double crochets to make it the same size as the other one. And you know, I just triple crochet. Those are the 3 stitches she had me work on. And I don't know, I had a good stack going, but by the time I left and wasn't visiting anymore, I kind of left the yarn and the squares and everything behind. What she done with them, I don't know. Maybe she balled them back up or tossed them out. Maybe she made something out of them. I don't know. She's no longer here, of course, to ask her. But I don't know, maybe about 10 years ago, I decided to try to make some stuff, you know, sell on eBay for a little bit more income, you know, in our house. And I started making hats, you know, and on YouTube. There wasn't much out there for me to learn how to do hats from the top bottom, but I found a couple and kind of got them tweaked the patterns a little bit to start making some hats my way, putting flowers, attaching flowers on them and stuff like that, and selling them on eBay. They were going really well. I had this one lady from Alaska that was actually buying me out and reselling them in her shop in Anchorage. But that kind of come to a stop because either she had too many of them as it was and she wasn't selling them. I didn't have the buyers. So I kind of put eBay aside and said, you know, I'm done with it. I'd say about, hold on. I'd say about 5 years later, about 5 years later, I decided that I'm going to start making stuff for me to wear. I've seen a lot of these store-bought crocheted stuff, and I knew that as a crocheter I could create them myself and make them the way I want them, to look for my body type. Because a lot of times when you buy something, it fits well on, the model, but not so much somebody my size. So in order for me to get something that fit me, my best thing was I had to learn. So I started searching on Facebook if I could find some crochet pages to follow. And I came across Hard Hook and Home. And I was intrigued on how people were making stuff out of her patterns. And I'm scrolling down the page, and I'm scrolling, and I'm looking at all this beautiful work of what people were putting together. And I come across one from Ashley herself that she was highlighting another crocheter and their YouTube channel and what they were doing. And so I clicked on the link. Who is she going out of her way to showcase instead of something of her own? Why, this girl must be pretty darn good for her to be doing this. So I did. I clicked on it, and I went to this YouTube channel, and I'm watching this tutorial. Excuse me. This tutorial, step by step, every stitch, every count, every row. Do a row. I'll be back. Meet you at the end. Sorry. And then it would come back to, right off the bat, she's starting at, turning, showed you, chain one, turn your work. And I'm thinking, wow, this is step by step is what I need. This is the person I need to show me what to do with crochet. So I hunt this person down. I wrote down the name of the YouTube channel. Excuse me. I wrote down the YouTube channel, and I searched it on Facebook, and I found it. My gosh, and I started looking at all their stuff. And everybody's work there, and I'm thinking, this is what I want to do. I want to do what these people are doing. Did I find the right person to follow? Are they going to teach me how to do the crochet that I want? Sure was. Absolutely. I found her. Scrolling down her page, and I'm seeing that she's also showcasing the original one of Hard Hook and Home. I said, these two ladies are fantastic people. They're going one step farther and showcasing each other's work instead of their own. How awesome is that? Who would not want to follow these two special people? I joined both of their pages. I follow them faithfully. I may not share a lot of stuff on their pages. I did it one time on the second one I found, but not so much on the first one. But these two ladies are amazing. You got Ashley from Hard Hook and Home. And the other one that I was talking about is Crystal from Bag O' Day. That girl's taught me so much. So much, it's gotten me to the point where how I create today. And I can't thank that girl. There's no way of thanking her enough. I'm thankful for her. I'm thankful for Ashley showcasing this person for me to find her and to continue to follow them. They're both big time crocheters. They're just well known. And if you don't know Ashley from Hard Hook and Home and Crystal from Bag O' Day, I don't know what to tell you. You gotta go hunt them down. You really do. There's something to learn from both of them. There really is. But one doesn't showcase, the other one will, Like, you know, you can't lose. So what I want to, that's how I have gotten toward the point I am in crochet. It started out with my grandmother and ended up with Crystal and Ashley. You know, and I just can't believe, it took three women to show me the crochet skills. You know, I'm thankful for all three of them. I really am. Um, can't go wrong with them. So that's a little story I just wanted to show you. Share with you. Um, so anything that I show, it's because of those things that I make and what I create. It comes from those three women in my life, and like I said, I'm thankful for all three of them, and I wouldn't change anything. I'm glad that they're the ones that I came across in life, because they're amazing people, amazing women. So, anyways, that's my story. So I hope you enjoyed it, and hope to see you in the next my next for you to see my next video. Until then, you know like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'd appreciate it. I really would. If I have another story, I don't mind doing these kind of videos. I think they're kind of fun. So until the next one, guys, we'll see you later. Bye.